Hey, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late, but good evening and happy Success Sunday. It is great to be here with you guys. I am Tameika Devine, and we are the last Sunday of the first month of the new year, 2022, the year of intention. And so I'm delighted to have you with me. Let me fix this because this little piece of hair is bothering me. Anyway, it's great to see you guys. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I had a meeting, and so I just jumped off. But good evening and happy Success Sunday. I'm Tameika Devine, your work life integration strategist, and I am here to bring you just a few tips, a little message for those of you who might be joining me for the first time. I try and come on every single Sunday evening at 8 o'clock just for a few minutes to bring you a tip, a message, some encouragement, just something to help you as you start the new week. And so I'm excited to be here with you today to talk a little bit about. What do you do when you need to push yourself a little bit further? And so I was thinking about this message this week because uh, y'all know I've talked about this year is the year of intention for me. This is my transition year, the year that I am transitioning from something that I've known and been doing for many, many, many years, most of my adult life. Actually, I was thinking about it, almost half of my life, and transitioning into something different. And so this year I've decided that this is really truly my year of intention. How do I live fully and being intentional about, what I do, who I do it with, how I spend my time, what deserves my time. And so one of the things that I wanted to do in this year of intention is to bring back these little messages that I'm doing on Sunday afternoons, bringing back an opportunity to just share with you something that will help you, motivate you as you deal with either it's some difficulties you might be having at work or some new decisions that you need to make with work. If it is something that's going on in your personal life, whatever it is, I think it's always great to just kind of start the week off with something. And so I'm glad to be able to bring you these messages. So good to see you, Kim, and good to see you, Regina, and all of those that are tuning in. And if you're tuning into if you're tuning into the replay, then of course say hello to and hi to all my replay video viewers. But anyway, I am not going to prolong this. So anyway, what made me think about this message today is because I told you again, this is my year of intention, and so with this being my year of intention, this is also the year my you probably see I say countdown to 50. This is the year that I'm going to turn 50 years old. I am really excited about this year as I transition. As I'm living with intention, as I'm looking forward to the next part of my life and celebrating a big birthday, I thought it was really important to set some goals for myself, some things that I wanted to do this year, some things like really big and different that I've never done before, like skydiving or I want to do a lot more traveling for leisure with my family, or things like being more healthy, learning a new language, losing weight. So there were so many things I decided to do this year. But one of the things that I did think about or decided to do again is, like many of you, I put on some COVID pounds and I've decided to really be intentional about losing weight and eating better over the years. And those of you who have followed me for years know that I've kind of been I had like kind of that Oprah thing, up and down with my weight, up and down with my challenges on be living a healthier life. And so again, in my year of living with intention, I would be 50 with a 5-year old child. So, I know that it's very important for me to be healthy and to really do what I need to do to be healthy. And so one of the things that I decided to do is spend a lot more time working out, being very intentional on my workouts, of course, eating better, planning my weeks better, And so, anyway, like I said, we're going into the next month. And this year, I've been doing really well. Got my little Fitbit, I've kind of really gotten back into working out. I've been very intentional. I have a couple friends, one of my very good friends, Mandy Holleran. We meet once a week to go walking, to talk, to check in with each other, but also to help be accountability partners to keep each other healthy. I'm working out with a trainer. I'm doing all that stuff. And so I've been doing really good. Like every single week, I've really busted out the goals that I've had as far as walking and everything else. Well, last week it was kind of crazy. We had the snow last weekend, so it was kind of we had some cold. I just really didn't want to get up. And I had to think about like, gosh, Tameika, how are you going to push yourself? I mean, it's just January's not even over yet. You can't give up on these goals that you've been doing so well on and working out and, doing the extra, getting up. I get up early anyway, but getting up early and getting on my elliptical machine and doing all that stuff. And so I had to think about it because just like you, things happen and you kind of get tired. And sometimes you just need that extra motivation. So whether it is, getting up early when it's cold to go work out or go walk, or whether it is walking into a meeting with people that are really you don't like, and you have to like get yourself hyped up or psyched up to go in with the smile on your face and be professional and do all the stuff that you need to do, or whether it is deciding to put in that application to start that course or that class that you want to do, or apply for that new job or something. But sometimes you just need that push. You're just like not feeling it, and sometimes you got to really psych yourself up. And so I was thinking about what I did this week to kind of psych myself up, and what I encourage people to do, like my clients and my friends and my mentees and other folks that I work with, on like, how do you get ready for like to psych yourself up so that you can push yourself to do that extra thing that you didn't necessarily want to do. So I thought I would bring that to you as my message this Sunday, because as we go into February, the statistics show that a lot of people who have set New Year's goals and goals and resolutions have already trashed them. Or you might, if you haven't already, then you may this week as you get into the next month. And so I just wanted to share with you just something to push you this week. So whatever it is that you might be just a little hesitant to kind of do, and you need the extra push, I wanted you to remember these three things to kind of keep yourself moving forward. So the first thing I want you to do is, of course, always have your affirmations ready. And for those of you who know me and you've watched me for years, you know that I truly believe in affirmations. Like today, I was like kind of planning out my February and putting my schedule up and stuff. But if I can show you a little bit. I've got affirmations I put around my office. I set goals and push yourself and move. Or what if I fail? Oh, but what, my darling? What if you fly? I've got my other calendar, and then up here, if you can see it, it says, "Don't quit, no excuses, be awesome, you got this." So those are like kind of some of my affirmations. But I've got affirmations that I keep in my phone that, you are the CEO of your life. That's one of my first affirmation I always do. Well, you are the CEO of your life. Just like a CEO of a company, I'm the CEO of my life. I set the goals, I set the direction, and I set the plan and implement the plan to do what I want to do. And so those are some of the things that I tell myself. So I want you to think about, like, if you are like, again, might be some meeting that you have to go into and you might be nervous, you might have to make a presentation or, something, how are you going to push yourself to go in there and show up at your best self? Always have your affirmations ready. And before you go in that meeting, say those affirmations to yourself. If you are trying to get out of that nice warm bed and get out into the cold air to walk, to lose the weight that you want to do, whatever, have those affirmations ready and say, I have to, my body is healthy and I need to do the work, or you got this, or whatever the affirmations are, to push yourself just that little bit further. So remember, always have your affirmations ready. If you are like me, you can actually write out a few that you'll have in your phone or have in your wallet or something, that or you memorize them. And so, that, okay, this is, I need to psych myself up. Remember, Tameika said, I psych myself up. What are my affirmations? And then say those things to yourself as you're about to go, as you're hesitant to move and do whatever it is that you need to do. So that's number one. Make sure that you have your affirmations ready. Number two, have your power song handy. And so I will tell you, power songs, some of you may have heard me talk about this before. Power songs, I love power songs. Now, a power song, like you might say, Tameika, what's a power song? So a power song is something that like gets you going, it psychs you up. Like, what is your song? And so, like during the campaign, my power song ended up being, before the campaign, my power song was always I'm Every Woman. I love that song. Like, I think about it and Whitney starts singing, and I'm like, okay, I'm every woman. I got this. And it would hype me up so I could go in and be my best. During the campaign, and I had a really great, talented local artist, Tiffany J, who did my campaign song. And so with that, Devine for Mayor was like kind of my hyped up. I would get in there. Or, before I went into my debates, my power songs were my gospel music. And I had gospel songs. Born for This by BB Winans was is one of my favorites. And so before I would go into, or Blessed by Fred Hammond. My team knew these songs. These were songs that I would play before I went into like a debate, and it would psych me up and hype me up so that I was ready to just take on, whatever it is I had before me. So think about, what is your power song? What is the song that inspires you, that motivates you, that gets you hyped up, that gives you confidence, that gets you believing in yourself? And those that whatever that, or it might be more than one. Like I mentioned, I have several that I like. Think about those, and those should be the things that you put on. It's like putting on the armor of God, putting on your power song. You're deciding, okay, I'm about to go to this meeting, and this is what I need to actually get me going, get me motivated, take me to the next level. And so have your power song handy. And so again, put it on your phone. So if you got to pull up Apple Music and say, okay, I'm about to go in this meeting, I really don't want to, or, ooh, Lord, I'm about to have to deal with this difficult client, and I know I'm not going to want to do that, or, whatever it is, have your power song ready and and get it going, and then get it in your, get your jam and go in and think, okay, this is the power song that's going to help me walk into this meeting, walk into this room, do what I need to command the stage, or whatever it is that you're about to do. But have that power song ready, that the thing that inspires you, that motivates you, that hypes you up and gets you ready to just get done. And so that is my second tip. And then the third and final tip that I give you when you need to push yourself just a little bit further is tap into that alter ego. And so, what do I mean by that? You're like, Tameika, what is alter ego? Like, I'm not, well, yeah, I am talking about that. Like, think about, Beyonce has Sasha Fierce. Is that what it's called? I think so. Sasha Fierce, yeah, is her alter ego. Beyonce, if you know anything about Beyonce, you say you know that she has this alter ego, and that is like who she takes on when she's about to go on stage, or she needs that extra thing. So think about, like, who is your alter ego? Who is the person that you're like, okay, you put on, and that gives you that motivation that you need. I tell people, and I laugh, but I tell people my alter ego, she is a combination. I don't have a name for her or anything, but she is a combination of Olivia Pope, Michelle Obama, and Claire Huxtable. Okay, so can y'all picture that? Can picture a combination of Claire Huxtable, beautiful lawyer, always fierce, can kind of put you in your place, great mom. Michelle Obama, again, great mom, beautiful, always looking her best, and she can just lay it down. Again, Olivia Pope, lawyer, always looking fierce, walk in a room and it's handled. So those are my three. So the combination, think about the combination of those three ladies, that's my alter ego. And so, like, when I'm thinking about, like, okay, I got to go in here and I'm about to make this presentation, or I'm about to go to court and this lawyer on the other side is a jerk and I just need to be in my zone. Who am I? Okay, I'm no longer Tameika Isaac Devine, as just Tameika as Devine, but I've got this alter ego. I'm bringing in with me Olivia Pope, Michelle Obama, and Claire Huxtable, and I'm gonna lay it down when I get in here. And so that's kind of what I do to kind of help me hype me up. And so whether again, if it's pushing me to, to work out, like especially like working out, I'm thinking, like, look, you see Michelle Obama's arms. I'm like, okay, yeah. If I want to look like that, I need to get up at 4:15, no matter if it's 20 degrees outside, and go work out, because I'm not going to get those arms if I stay in bed and dream for another hour. And so it just pushes me and motivates me and pushes me a little bit further. So, anyway, those are my 3 tips for you this week on how to actually psych yourself up when you need that extra push. When you need that extra push, think about these 3 things, and I assure you, it will motivate you and push you, not just through this week, but through whatever roadblocks or mental blocks you might have about what it is that you're about to do. So, anyway, that is what I wanted to share with you. As always, I am, and this is what I'm doing myself. My mental, I'm doing these 3 things this week to actually start back my writing. I've started a couple blogs, but I've not finished them. I've been doing more reading, and I've just finished my first book for the month. And I'm trying to do at least one book a month. And so now that I've finished reading that, I'm gonna knock out the rest of these blogs and stuff. But if you want more of these tips or other inspirational messages, remember to follow me on all social media, which is Tameika Isaac Devine on everything except for on Twitter. I'm at TI Devine. And then, of course, you can go to my website at Divine Life for my blog, tips and strategies, success strategies, or just kind of how to live your divine life, doing everything victoriously while intentionally navigating expectations. And so I hope that this has been inspiring for you. If it has, share. Audiobooks are great too. Yes, Sylvia, I've been doing some audiobooks as well. I've got, well, I'm a visual person. I like visual. So actually the book that I just finished, I did the audiobook, but I was reading it too. So I know that's just me. I'm very visual. But anyway, I hope these tips were helpful for you. I hope that this week, if you get de- not depressed, if you kind of get despondent and it's like, I really don't want to do that, I need that extra little push, I hope you think about, say, hey, what was those tips that Tameika said? What did Tameika give me to help push me? And I hope that you will decide to just keep pushing, because you got this. You got it. We are going into a new month of a new year, the second month of year 2022, the year of intention, and you got this. So just keep pushing, stay motivated, and I will see you next Sunday evening for another Success Sunday message. So if you're watching a replay, again, hey, replay viewers, you can answer any questions or give me any feedback in the chat. But again, you can always follow me on all social media, Tameika Isaac Devine, and of course a YouTube page and my website, Divine Life. But until next Sunday, I'll see you later. Good night. God bless.